As part of the GDPR, your school provides training to all staff who have access to personal data. You are then asked to complete a short questionnaire to ensure you understand your responsibility to protect student and staff data in your school. In this video, I'll be showing you how to access and complete this questionnaire. When you log into your school's portal, you can see this black navigation pane. And to access the questionnaire, we click on Internal Audit. As you can see, this is broken down into two parts. The first takes you to a set of 12 questions which are concerned with your day-to-day practices. They're not designed to be rocket science or to trick you, and they shouldn't take you too long to answer. The format of the questionnaire is a question with a little icon here that if you hover over it, gives you some guidance about what you're being asked. You then need to select an answer from this drop-down list. If you wish to, you can add some text in response to each question, and to do that you just need to click on this little triangle and the text box will appear. It's worth explaining at this point that your school's data protection officer really needs you to answer these questions honestly. If you answer no or partly to a question, that's really helpful, as your DPO will then know what they need to help staff to focus on in order to ensure that your school is compliant with the law. Now, if you wish to be able to revisit your answers at a later date, please save as current progress. However, if you're satisfied with your responses, please click Save as Completed, and by doing this, you won't be able to access your answers afterwards. So, some of the questions then that we can take a look at. We've got things such as, do you keep your passwords secure? Do you lock your computer when you're away from your desk? I mean, these are pretty common sense questions. We've also got things you might not have thought about, such as, do you position your computer screen away from windows and doors so that the screens can't be read? So once you've completed all 12 and you've saved, you're then ready to take a look at the second section, which focuses on training. Now, as you can see, there are only 2 questions in this section, but this time you are required to type a response to this first one. So firstly, you'll need to select to show yes, you have had some training. Then, having typed the little triangle, in this box, you then need to record all of the GDPR or data protection training that you've received. And as an absolute minimum, you should have read your school's privacy policy. You may also have watched one of the GDPRiS role-based training videos, and you should write that too. Now, the final question asks you to consider whether you have fully understood the training that you've been given. Hopefully, you'll be able to answer yes again. But if you're unsure of anything, popping a little note into this box is, again, very helpful for your data protection officer. And it's that person that you should approach if you have any questions about data protection.